This video is sponsored by iHerb. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of WillOnAWhim. This video, it's been a long time coming. We are going to get in the best shape of our life. Period. I'm not playing no games no more. I swear. I'm going to embark on quote unquote 75 hard. I'm just saying that because like that's what the girls are talking about right now. But 75 hard is kind of what I did last year. I just did that whole myself. Like I just made it up myself. I just kind of stumbled into it through listening to my body and all that stuff. So 75 hard is pretty much 75 days of no drinking, 2 workouts. One is indoor, one is outside, and there's like time limits on it. It's like you got to do 45 minutes outside and then like a 40-minute workout on the indoors. And those details could be completely wrong because I've looked it up like 2 times, and I don't care. I don't personally care about filling out the complete silhouette of 75 hard. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all exactly what I'm going to be doing. A step-by-step guide on exactly what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to follow up, okay? Everything from cardio to nutrition to actual workouts. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop, girl. So this was me, okay? This was me at the best shape of my life. Like, I fell into this. I was not trying to look like this. I was not trying to be like this. It just happened that I got into like a routine that was actually pretty simple. And then I realized I felt stronger. My body was changing. I was eating a lot differently. Girl, I felt like a Bugatti, girl. I felt like a Ferrari. Like everything was in alignment and I felt the most efficient physically that I could have been. So I retraced my steps, like how did I get there? And I wrote it all down. Now I don't look like this right now, okay? I'm not this cut. Because I think October, November of last year, things got so crazy in my life that I was like, listen, let me just take a break. I took a month-long break, I think during the month of November, and I just didn't go to the gym at all. And my eating habits like reverted back to just comfort stuff. I was just really stressed out, so I just let go of all of the routine and all the working out. Now that I've rested, because that rest was necessary, I'm ready to get back into the game. So I'm gonna show you all where I am now. Oh girl, we getting vulnerable up in here. I'm gonna show you where I am now, but first we have to thank today's sponsor, iHerb. This video is sponsored by iHerb. iHerb is like a one-stop shop. We love a one-stop shop. So at iHerb, you'll find like a curated selection of health and wellness products. So supplements, obviously, sports nutrition, but also beauty and things for like babies. They got it all, mama. And there's a lot to like about iHerb, but I think specifically for me, personally, it's very much about the convenience. Being able to get all of the things that I regularly use in one place, yeah, I like that. And the products are authentic. There's no like third-party distributors. They source the products directly from authorized distributors, which that's important because their fulfillment centers are climate controlled, so they can guarantee the freshness of your items. And mama, they got a whole lot of items. Tens of thousands of products that can fit your wellness needs, so I actually got a few. It's haul time. Hey! So first I got this brush. I use these in the shower. I love me a body brush. This is the Ecotools Clean Beauty and Clean Planet Buff and Polish Bath Brush. There's a side with the buff on there, a side with a brush. I like to use these especially on my back, okay? I've used all kinds of stuff, but this is actually the best for me ergonomically. A body brush is gonna help you get rid of some of that dead skin, smooth your skin out with that buff. And I actually use it with another thing that I got, which was the Panoxyl Acne Foaming Wash for their face and the body. So I put this on my back. I put a little bit on the body brush. I squirt a little bit on the body brush, and then I get back there. Boom, 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 boom. People don't talk about the single person struggle with washing your own back. So that's what I did. So that's what I do. Shout out to iHerb. I also got the Method Man body wash in sandalwood and vetiver. I love this stuff. It just smells good. It's a plant-based cleanser. It has a biodegradable formula. It's cruelty-free and made with recycled plastic. I needed to restock, so that was convenient. Y'all know I love the Shea Moisture Men Maracuja Oil and Shea Butter Beard Balm. I've been using this for years. It's really nutritious for your beard. It has a lot of hold, a lot of shine. I'm obsessed, okay? And it was convenient that it was on iHerb. Again, I also picked up a little snack because I'm trying to get rid of added sugars in my diet, and this doesn't have any added sugars. These are the Bear fruit rolls in apple, pear, and mango. It's made with real fruit, girl, no juice concentrates. It's just 3 ingredients, and that's it. That's what I love. That's what I like about it. It's just 3 ingredients. That's it. I'm about to eat one. Hold on. Look how cute on a little playing card. Like, hello. That is tasty. I also got these daily probiotics from Sports Research. These are really important. Okay, for me, I need my gut health to be top 10. You know what I'm saying? 60 billion CFU, 12 lacto and biphyto probiotic strains. It's delayed release capsules. It's vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. Period. And then last but certainly not least, I got a big old water bottle, okay, for the gym, because I be playing myself. I don't bring enough water to the gym. I needed something that was just bigger. So this one goes up to, I think, 2,000 milliliters. Yes, 2,000 milliliters. This is from Blender Bottle, so I can just take this with me. 2.21 liters, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna just take this with me to the gym and hydrate. I got all that stuff from iHerb. The shipping is super fast and free for orders over $30. And their return policy, which I love, is super flexible. So you can start a return request hassle-free. In addition to that, there is a 24-hour customer service contact dedicated to answering all your questions. You can live chat with them, you can email. So all in all, iHerb is really convenient. There's a lot of variety of things. And like I said, it's a curated selection of health and wellness products. So it's all the stuff that you can kind of trust. It's fresh and best value. So definitely check out the links down below for all of the items I've mentioned here today and to check out iHerb's website. Thanks again to iHerb for sponsoring today's video. Speaking of the video, let's get back into it. Okay, now it's time to jump back in. So I'm gonna toss it over to Shirtless Will.
What? Pardon me?
To let you know the tea about like what's going on right now. Here's me.
Here's me.
Now.
Here's me.
I feel like I'm literally naked in front of y'all. Oh my God. This is the body right now. I'm not sucking in. This is sucking in, okay? This is gonna be my starting point for 75 hard. Although I probably talked to y'all about this already, but I ain't doing that I ain't reading nothing. I'm not starting from level 0, but I'm definitely not starting from like high vigilance with my diet and my workouts. I've been working out, but honestly, I've been like kind of lazy in the gym. Not lazy, but I've been cutting corners. Just not doing parts of my workout. Just being like, I'm not gonna do that today. It's just leaving the gym. No, girl. We're gonna complete the workouts. We're gonna do what the app tells us to do, and we're gonna meal prep successfully. Now, this is scary. Let me cover up. Whoop. This is a little scary. Obviously, by coming up here, showing you my body, saying I'm gonna do something, am now held to a certain standard, and I have people's eyes on me that feel like accountability, especially if you two are going to be partaking in this thing with me. If you're going to like decide today, like okay, I will do it today. That is scary. That's why it's scary.
Spooky.
However, I'm committed. I know that by July, I have goals at least. Like, I know that I want to be the version of myself. Like, I want to have the stamina as well when my Cowboy Carter tour date comes through. It's the one thing I'm looking forward to this summer, and I want to step out like a baddie. Oh, who is you? But I'm also not doing this simply because I want to look cute at the Cowboy Carter tour. It's because I need something as an impetus. I need something to jumpstart me being like so serious about this again, because last year I was so serious about it, and I had never seen my body look the way it looked, but I've also never been stronger. I was doing all kinds of stuff that it felt like I was a kid again, like being able to jump on monkey bars and jump around and do all these things with my body that as I get older and older, I'm 31. 30 years is a long time. No matter what people say, people are like, oh, you're still young. 30 years is a long time to have your body just be up and about. It's nice to be able to regain some mobility and some strength through strength training and going to the gym. So it's scary, yes. I know it's not gonna be easy. I know it is easy though. Putting on some chapstick. Okay. Like talking to the camera and your whole lip splitting open is crazy. I'm willing to take on the challenge. I know I can do it. So let's just swing it back to the other Will. So the plan is 3 parts. I wrote it down right here, girl. 3 parts, and they are all equally important. The first one is nutrition, and this is like very hard, and it's a very personal journey for a lot of people. But for me, it's simple: dramatically reduce refined sugars. When you look on the back of a product and it says anything other than 0 grams of added sugar, I put it down. I do remember back in the day, if something had 1 gram of added sugar, I would kind of let it slide because it really wasn't that crazy. But if anything was over 3 grams of added sugar, I just put it back. After listening to my body, not just like listening to what people are saying online, but eating a ton of added sugar and then realizing I'm tired, I'm moody, I want more of it. That's when I was like, I don't feel like this is a good thing to put into my body if I don't want those things. So I dramatically cut out added sugars. And that means being real with yourself, girl. Like, for me, honestly, it also saved me a lot of money because I wasn't going to crumble cookies. I bought the box myself, and I'm gonna give y'all the real tea today.
This lady got cookies in the box.
Yeah, I wasn't like buying random snacks and stuff like that. I saved a ton of money and I felt a lot more energetic. Added sugars, refined sugars, I imagine are harder for your body to process. And so it just takes a lot out of your body. If you want your body's energy to go towards building muscle or whatever else, like keeping you healthy, then maybe don't bog it down with like a bunch of extra work trying to figure out how to process added sugars. That's just how I think about it. And so on the flip side, I have discovered a whole new world of snacks that have natural sugar in them. Oh my God, and when you get rid of added sugar, like food starts tasting better. Like fruit and stuff tastes so good when you get rid of added sugar. It's really something that goes on in your head. And we'll get into all the nutrition and stuff, but this is just gonna be an overview. I don't want this video to be way too long. I'm gonna make videos about what I'm eating, the meal prepping that I'm doing, the snacks that I'm eating, all the specifics so that if you try this, like you have some guidance. Also, salt. I reduced heavily the amount of salt that I was intaking. I looked up like what a doctor's recommended daily intake of salt is, and it was like so much lower than what I was eating prior to trying to get into shape. Girl, what? A lot of foods that come jarred up and canned and pre-made, things like salsa, have a lot of salt in it. So what I do is I try to just make most of my own food, like from scratch. I try not to eat out and all that stuff, because then you can control how much sugar and how much salt is in the stuff that you eat. That's why eating out tastes so good, is because they put a ton of salt and sugar in there. That's it. But cutting down dramatically, not getting rid of, you can't get rid of sugars in your diet. You don't want to get rid of salt in your diet, but just reducing it really helped me on my fitness journey. Another thing I have under nutrition here is having balanced snacks. If there is sugar, make sure there's like fiber there and protein, because that, oh my God, it helps with digestion. Like your digestive system is how you get nutrients from your food. You need to take care of it. Nutrients help you build your body up. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be on a fitness journey, you have to take care of your gut. So having snacks that aren't just pure sugar or pure carbohydrate, also adding fiber and protein. I know it's like so boring, like you got to think about all this stuff, but it actually is so simple.
It's very simple and in your face.
It's really just like not going down the snack aisle, because that they lied to you. Even the package, having these like protein bars, ingredients wise, you can't tell the difference between them and like a Snickers bar.
Whoa!
Like you really have to get real with yourself. Look on the back. If it says added sugars, girl, maybe don't get that one.
Put that down.
It doesn't mean you need to eat less. It just means you need to find like alternatives that are easier for your body to process. Having fiber and protein in those snacks also helps to reduce like those blood sugar spikes, which I know creates cravings. Like it just makes you want more. When you have a little bit of added sugar specifically, it just makes you want more. It's a cheap like source of energy, and your body recognizes it as something that it can burn really quickly. And so it needs a lot of it. it goes, okay, we need more, we need more, we need more. So you want to just like make it easier on your body overall. Okay. For me, that's also meal prepping. I don't eat out, okay? And if I do eat out, it's because I'm in between meal prepping, but I have a trick for that one, okay? I got a trick for that one that's gonna come up in another video. But if I do eat out, I'm eating like at a local Mexican restaurant. It's just like rice, beans, chicken, and veggies. I'm not going to Pizza Hut. I'm not going to even Chipotle. Chipotle, I know they put hella sugar and hella salt in their marinade for most of their chicken, and I just know it literally tastes sweet. So I'll go and get something like that because I know it's a balanced meal. And the last thing I have for nutrition is like, be easy on yourself. It's not an easy journey. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to shame yourself for quote unquote falling off the bandwagon or whatever. Just, you always can pick yourself back up, but know that if you want a certain outcome, boom, you have to do the work. Like it's not a fairy tale, it's not a game. It literally is an equation, very scientific. 1 + 1 = 2. So if you don't want to put 1 and 1 together, like don't expect 2. But at the same time, enjoy your life. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? So I would encourage everyone to be active, just because I think it does have certain health outcomes. But you don't have to train to be like a bodybuilder or like an Olympic athlete. You don't have to be so to the T about it. Take your time. It took me years to figure out how to do this comfortably. Okay, so now we're going to talk about fitness, what I actually do in the gym. So it's very simple, 3 things. The first one is FitBod. I talked about this before. It's an app and I literally still use it. It just tells you exactly what to do every single day in the gym. And you can customize it so much given what equipment you have. If you have no equipment at all, it will literally still spit out a workout for you based on the principle of progressive overload, which is exactly what you would want to do if you want to build muscle. It's a very basic process, girl, to like build muscle. If you want to build a booty or whatever it is, it's just about starting here and then adding a little bit of weight, or adding some reps, adding some weight, adding some reps over the course of some time. And that functionally builds muscle over time. So if you just stick with it and stick with the process, over time, you'll see results, period. As long as you got your nutrition right and this third thing that I have coming up. So FitBod, I will link it down below. I know a few of you have already downloaded it. I love it. It is one that you have to pay for, but for me, like it gives you all the value. It literally does all the work for you. So I don't mind paying for it. I started it in 2020, literally during like when everybody was locked down. That was when they shut down all the gyms and everything. And so I had to work out outside, and it changed my life. It gave me all these outdoor workouts immediately. So whatever workout space you have you can put in exactly what equipment you have, and it'll give you a workout that fits that equipment. And you can have different gym profiles. Maybe you use 6 different gyms. You can make a profile for each gym, say what equipment is in each of those gyms. So you can switch through those profiles if you are a traveler or whatever it is. Maybe you like work out at home and then sometimes you go to the gym. Maybe you're in a hotel and you're like, I still want to keep up with my working out. You can create different profiles for your different gyms, and it'll still have you on that kind of progressive outload thing throughout those gyms. There's so many good features about FitBod. I can't even explain to y'all how many ways you can customize, but I think one of the more important things for beginners is that there are little tutorials with each workout on how to perform the exercise. So you know how you be lost in the gym, like, I don't know how to use that machine. You can type in the machine and it'll literally have a video of a person using the machine. And it'll tell you about the form and the pace that you should be going at to really build the muscle. And all you gotta do is press go, and it will log all of your workouts and all of your progress. Like, it will show me from time to time, like, you used to be lifting this and now you lift this, like, congratulations. Like, you really, so you don't feel like you're just stagnant, because you can't just look up a workout online from some guru who's like, oh my God, try this workout in the gym. And then you do that same exact workout for months and expect some results. I used to do that. That was me before I downloaded FitBod. I looked up a routine in like Men's Magazine or something, and I was just doing that for like a full year. And I was like, why am I not? I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't got no muscles. Like, what's going on? But I realized progressive overload is how you do it. So download FitBod. I do work out 5 times a week, and I have 2 rest days. I do 2 workouts, I rest, and then I do 3 workouts back to back, and then I rest again. And that's it. In addition to weightlifting, I think about cardio. I'm not doing no intense, crazy stuff. I'm just gonna be doing steady state cardio. That's like 12-3-30, where you put the incline to 12 on a treadmill, the speed to 3, and you just walk for 30 minutes. It's literally walking. If you can't do 12, you know what I mean? 12 incline. If you can't do speed 3, if you can't do 30 minutes, just chop off a little bit, but do something. You know what I mean? Start somewhere. That is like one of the most important tips, is start somewhere. Do what you can, and then when you feel like you can do a little bit more, you have to challenge yourself. Don't play yourself. Increase the incline a little bit, increase the speed, increase the duration. But for me, I'm not gonna be doing any more than like 30 minutes of focused, steady state cardio every workout, because too much cardio actually kind of can hold you back a little bit, in that your energy reserves are down, and so you just don't perform as well in the gym. People go, I want to lose weight, and then they immediately get into a bunch of cardio, and they just do cardio, and then they start eating less. But that to me seems like that's dangerous. That's like not the way to go. It really is about like refining your nutrition and how you eat. Don't just like eat less. Just eat things that are like really nutritious for your body, and then do constant like steady state cardio. Whether that's walking or you're jogging for like 10 minutes. I alternate between 12-30 and jogging for 10 minutes. If you don't want to do running or be on a treadmill or something, you can go outside. There's so many ways to do cardio. You can kayak, you can bike, you can go to a dance class. You can dance in your house, you know what I mean? You can jump rope. Jump roping is so much fun. That's where I feel like it's kind of fun working out, because you feel like a little kid. You could just like jump around and move and stuff. So figure out what you like to do. Don't think too much about it, but just do maybe about 30 minutes of it if it's like low intensity. And if it's a lot of intensity, like running, take it down a little bit. That's why I do just like 10 15 minutes of running. I will be increasing my baseline level of activity, especially now that it's summertime.
About to be summertime and y'all still hating.
I will be outside a lot more. Instead of taking my car somewhere down the street, sometimes I'll just bike, you know, to run an errand. Like the other day, I just rode my bike all the way to the post office. Cause like, why not? It was a nice day outside. Not taking the elevator and just taking the stairs. Okay, so we covered nutrition, we covered fitness. The third and final thing is sleep and rest.
Girl, sit down, sweetie.
These are more important than you think. That's what be so confusing. I think this was holding a lot of people back from fitness. There's so many things that you just don't think really are influencing the way that you are able to move your body. Rest and sleep are both places where your mind can recuperate, but also your body physically can recuperate. That's where it goes into like fixing mode. That's where your muscles are built. That's why I'll be ranting and raving about the mattress that I have, that Helix Dusk, which I'm gonna link that whole down below. When you don't sleep well, you end up a lot more stressed out. And stress, girl, stress will have you messing up your nutrition. It will make you not want to go to the gym. So being able to rest, okay, rest your brain and rest your body physically, I think helps a lot. And I was doing that so much last summer. Once I got that bed, that's when a lot of stuff changed for me. I was a lot less anxious. I was a lot less tired because I was getting full rest. My bed, before I got that Helix mattress, was literally sabotaging my sleep. I was waking up in the middle of the night. I was hot. I was sweaty. And then when I got that Helix, it has the cool, I'm not sponsored, but it has like a Glacio Tex cooling cover on the top, and it's so soft, it's so plush, it's giving hotel style. I sleep throughout the night and I'm cool, like I'm not hot. So check that out. And if you don't want a Helix, cause they are like a pretty penny, but I think it's worth it. At least go to your local like mattress firm and check it out. Sometimes they have the Helix beds in there, like for you to check out. Go sit on one of them hoes and just see how much of a difference it is from like your bed. So like I said, 5 times a week, I'm working out, and 2 of those days out of the week, I'm resting. That's because your body does need time to heal. If you don't give your body time to heal, it's not going to repair itself. You're going to 1, injure yourself, and 2, you won't see much progress. I've seen the most progress when I would be working out for weeks and weeks and weeks, which is also nice about Fitbod is that there's this weekly streak thing that keeps going up every single week. I remember looking at it one time and it said like I was working out for like 50 weeks straight or something like that. And I remember being like, I need to rest. Like I took a week off of working out, just a week, knowing that I would come back into the gym. And after that week, it was like all the stuff came, like pow, pow, pow. I had abs suddenly. It was like, it's crazy how rest really is necessary. You can't overwork your body. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope this was like not boring. I don't know, maybe it's boring to some of y'all, but I just wanted to get this video out there because I will be in the gym, okay? I'm gonna bake my last cookie of the year on a live stream or whatever, just as a send off to the refined sugars, you know what I'm saying? But then after that is game time. I already been in like reduced sugar mode, so I'm actually gonna take this whole thing over to Patreon. So I'm gonna update the girls on Patreon if you wanna follow me over there, where I will be, you know, I'll probably give y'all a stretch routine, some meal prep options, some snack options, and I'll be doing my like updates over there with my body. And if I have something that I think would be better for like a broader audience, I'll bring it back over here. But this is a vulnerable kind of journey for me, so I don't want to be up in everybody's face. You know what I mean? We're gonna take it to the other room over on Patreon. So if you haven't subscribed to Patreon, I'll link that down below. But that's it for today's video. Shout out once again to iHerb for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna link all that stuff down below, like I said, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.